Cameron. I've been homeless for over 13 years.
I'm here because I lost a job, and I'm trying to look for a job.
I smoke weed, because, it keeps you one trying to kill myself. This shit is depressing.
They are just good people, everyday people who just need some special attention. I would use the word community. We have a community here, and it's moving more towards family.
They came down this morning. He said, we got till the 19th of this month to find somewhere to go.
It would be different if that was helping us with a way to get out.
If you don't, you can be convicted of a felony, and we will throw you in jail.
You just can't kick the poor and get them out of the way in any city. You don't do that.
Homelessness is defined as the state of having no home or permanent place of residence by Merriam-Webster Dictionary. The United States government counts the homeless population on a single night in January. In 2016, on that said night, 549,928,000 people were homeless in shelters and on the streets. The statistics may be broken down into how many families, children, and individuals are homeless on that said night, but it all adds up to over 500,000 people who do not have a roof over their heads. While we know that homelessness is a problem, the government is not doing much in order to help these people who have no home. The federal government cut the funding of various federal assistance programs targeted for the poor by $54.5 billion over 6 years, as well as put many restrictions on the availability of welfare through the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act in 1996. Not only has the federal government refused to help homeless people, so have many state governments who spend no funding money on solving this problem. In fact, Indianapolis is the perfect example of a state government who refuses to acknowledge the issue and attempts to make the homeless disappear without helping them.
State and local governments started waging an undeclared war on the homeless. So what do I mean by that? Well, let me go ahead and give you some specifics, and you'll see what I'm referring to. Over a third of U.S. cities now impose citywide bans on public homeless camps. There's been a 60% increase in such ordinances since 2011. Right off the bat, I think that's stunning.
Over and over, we keep seeing news reports on cities cleaning up homeless camps and cracking down on the homeless, but rarely do we see news reports of cities helping these people. Instead, many cities are spending their funds for new commercial buildings, sports arenas, parks, and many other attractions that will make the city look better. So, what can we do?
Tens of thousands of people will sleep on the streets of the West Coast tonight, and hundreds of thousands nationwide. So what can we do? Here are 4 things that I think the steps that we could take to help solve homelessness. Number 1, the next president of the United States should prioritize ending homelessness in America. Number 2, a homeless Bill of Rights. Number 3, new policies to support renters from mass evictions and to help curb rental spikes. And number 4, we need new revenue to support giving our most vulnerable citizens a safe place to call home.
In the end, homelessness is and will always be a problem to some extent. But if the government does not step up to solve this issue, we will leave hundreds of thousands of vulnerable people out on the streets with no help.